Butterdouche. Hi everyone! Welcome to the show. I'm Michael, and I am the Bugbear Wrangler, master of all things technical here on Twitch. It's what I do.
Took the goblins out.
Today we're gonna show you what wild Twitch bugbears look like. First of all, they blue screen your fucking computer, right? That's what they do. They just turn around and they're like, you know what you need in your life? You need a little bit more blue screen. That's what you need. Some blue screen
Can't
of
even
death.
see it.
Have some of that. Anyway, hi everyone.
Yeah. Hi.
I hope you're doing well. Welcome. My name's
Please.
Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And we are playing Pathfinder Reign of Winter with these lovely and amazing Patreons who support my channel and help keep the lights on. As you guys can see, we have a donation goal. To get Dag a new computer because his one is old. His one is so old. His computer is so old, it starts every conversation with, I'm not racist, but, right? So this is how old Dag's computer is. Okay? So if you feel like helping Dag with his new computer, then there is a bunch of cool stuff that you guys can do. And I don't want to take too long with today's intro because obviously we are a little bit behind. But look, all the stuff, it's there. $5 hero points and jinx points. Hero points, good for players. Jinx points, good for me. $10 plot twist. Yeah, we draw cards. Plot twist. We give plot twists. Twisting the plots. That's what we do. Hero token. Where the hell have they gone? There we go. Here we go. Boom. Hero actions. There. They happen. Players get them. They like them. Consider them. Natural 20s, because why the fuck do we want to roll dice while we're doing this? $50. Make things more difficult, because, I mean, Neil's rolls aren't already difficult enough. Magic items. Get magic items because magic items are cool. Who doesn't like magic items? I'll tell you who doesn't like magic items. Freaking Jeff Bezos. He doesn't like magic items. He wants me to charge for them. Him and freaking EA. But we don't do that here. Well, we do, but not like them. So if you want to unlock a magic item, you know, we can do that for whoever you would like. And then for the secret menu item, which we have already unlocked, thanks, Schooly Eye, because I totally knew exactly what we're doing. We're gonna go with a budding romance.
He said it's not the secret item?
It's not the secret item? Oh, if it's not the secret menu item, then don't worry. There is a secret menu item. For those of you who want to know what the secret menu item is, you get to pick a player of your choice. They get into a romantic situation with an NPC that I am making up right this second. That is what we're doing. Boom. Yeah, I feel like we're done. Look, oh, here are my players. Look, there they are.
Hi.
Hi.
We have a rat folk slayer, you know? She works for the god of murder because why not? She pissed off the god of death.
Why not?
This is the next best thing. Kichiro, look at him. That's a samurai right there. It looks human, but it's not because it's a kitsune. And he works for the Baba Yaga because the other guy died, and he happened to be the nearest person in the vicinity when the armor and sword and horse decided that they needed a new rider. Because that's apparently all you need for the application process. Then we have Jet.
I read that horoscope.
Jet's a blacksmith. We're still wondering why Jet's here. He's missing his parents. We'll find them, hopefully. Alive, maybe.
Is that the only thing he's missing?
Oh, yeah. He's also missing his legs. Yeah, we're dealing with that, too. But he got a wheelchair last week, so thanks, audience members, for turning him into Professor X. Then we have Makar. Makar's new. Look at his haircut. That's all I know about him. Then we have Rill. Rill likes to stand in the snow naked while holding his wand. Nope.
I have it right here.
There's no other context.
That's one of the ones.
And lastly,
Here's my other one.
we have Cromwell. We have Cromwell. Cromwell is a monk. Cromwell likes to take 15 minutes in his turns in order to do 16 different attacks to turn my encounters into fucking mincemeat. So there you go. There. People.
He's actually a burger smith.
He's very good. Basically turns most of my encounters into a pancake. But that is my group. Thank you so much, and welcome in everyone. First of all, I do see a lot of really, really cool, fun, and wonderful people here. I will say hello to you proper in a minute, but let's kick off with today's game. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to delve into Rise of the Rune Lords. God damn it. Reign of Winter, that's what we're going to be playing.
Rise of the Rune Lords.
I know what I'm doing. By the way, if anyone didn't know, I'm up for Best GM. In case you want to vote for me.
This stream is so
Can-
scuffed.
And we're half an hour late, so there you go. If you want to vote for me for being the best GM, well, I'd reconsider. But sadly, those of you who have already voted, there's no backseats, so sucked in.
Too bad.
Okay. Jesus. All right.
We love you, Dag.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so
Professional.
we'll deal with the rewards in just a moment. I know that Schoolier's got theirs in, but if anyone else wants to get their donations in to interact with the game and do stuff, whether it's through channel points and things like that, we will deal with that after we go through our intro. So, when last we left our epic heroes, they had journeyed far and wide across the lands of Irrisen to eventually come to the nation of Whitethrone, the capital city and seat of power to the Winter Witches here in the lands of the frigid north. Kichiro, whose quest it was beholden unto him to find the whereabouts of the Baba Yaga, has finally managed to locate the infamous house, the Dancing Hut, home of the Baba Yaga herself, in the center markets. However, some sort of magic seems to have gripped the house, surrounding it in a very supernatural forest, but this has not stopped the queen from attempting to destroy the house itself, creating an aura of annihilation that slowly encroaches on the magic of the house itself. Well, it is Kichiro's job to not only stop this from happening, but to use the house's power to try and locate the Baba Yaga and find her so that she may come back to Irrisen and restore the nation to what it was by replacing the queen as per tradition. Now, during this particular instance, our heroes have traveled throughout and exploring this large expanse of forest and learnt that there is 3 rituals that happen to be taking place in order to create this sphere that is going to destroy the Dancing Hut. It is up to them to disrupt this ritual and stop it so that they can get access to the hut. Right now, they have made their way north, having found 2 of the rituals, but having stopped none just yet. Our group managed to get targeted by a couple of predatory creatures known as the Periton, kind of like stag, jackal, eagle-like things, who attacked our group and managed to, well, do some pretty decent damage before they were eventually killed. It is here that we pick up our adventure after having just survived the attack from the mated pair of Periton and are now standing outside of what looks to be an abandoned house amongst the foliage and fern of the fey-like forest. And that is where we begin.
Yeah.
So, with the Peritons now lying dead at your feet, the cold air still blowing, whistling through these trees, and snow creating a silted, silken path of white before you, so you stand before what looks to be a mostly solitary building, surrounded by the trees next to you. A few patches of cobblestone still cover the ground outside, and a wooden sign seems to lay in the streets, face down. This may have once have been a halfway house, or maybe a cafe or something, but now stands no longer in service to the public.
I have no map.
Ba-da-da-da.
Makara will go up to the sign.
Hey!
See what it reads.
So Rill runs over to Kyrie, wand in hand.
Very well. With wand in hand, you rush over towards your injured ratfolk friend, while Makar, you make your way over to the fallen signboard. The signboard simply reads, it reads, the Winter Guard Barrack.
Oh.
Now,
We
while
might
you're doing
want-
that, Rill, you've
Yeah.
moved over to Kyrie. I presume you wish
Yeah.
to heal. You may expend
Yes.
however many charges of your healing from your light wand in order to restore Kyrie back to consciousness. Her life is not in
swish.
danger, but she is definitely looking worse for wear.
Swish and flick. Avada Kedavra. No.
Dude, nice.
And
Wait a
I
minute.
begin. I begin to heal.
Whoops. Feels like
So
wrong
is it-
spell.
That's the wrong spell. So it's a die 8. Is a die 8 plus more wisdom, just like a normal cure light wounds?
Yes.
Okay, so maximum 5. So do I just start just dropping die 8s in the chat. I'm not sure how. it'll work.
Yeah, just drop it in the chat, and then when you're satisfied, you will stop expending charges. How many charges do you have left in the wand?
I have not even used it yet. It has 50 charges.
Very well. You may count them
Right,
down.
there's so many.
In the meantime, however, we do have some things to discuss. First of all, we have our rewards.
That would get me up.
Schoolie, next gear set item, which I believe, Jet, we are currently working on the Fire Pelt Cougar set.
Yes.
So we will work on that in just a moment. The second drawn plot twist card, which is have a nice trip, which is a good one there. We have a heroic action for somebody who doesn't have it. Who does not have a heroic action?
I do not.
Me?
So we have two people.
I
Okay.
don't, but I'm not worried about heroic actions. Give it
Oh.
to everyone else.
Sure. I'm happy to have that. So I'm just gonna go with Neil. You are going to get
Okay.
a heroic action. Your heroic
Gotcha.
action is Ancestral Might. Play during your turn, and until the start of your next turn, you get a +2 circumstance bonus on the ability scores that are boosted by your ancestry. So this is a
Ooh.
+2 on your modifier, not on your thing. But it only lasts for
Ancestral.
one. Yeah, and it
what,
stacks with
ancestral
all other
trick?
boosts.
Okay.
It's called Ancestral Might.
Wait.
So that'll be 40 hit points thus far to Kyrie, and then I'll swish and flick again. Then that'll be another 12.
Oh,
so
it's
that'll be
okay.
52. So you should be at maximum
Okay.
because you add
I'll
5 to
be-
each of those.
okay. If it's 52, I'll be at 3 because I was at 55.
Yeah,
that
'cause She was
works.
less than,
Don't-
she was less than max. All right,
Yeah.
very well.
Okay.
Also, real quick, we have 2 Jinx points coming in as well for me. 1 hero point for Kyrie, Jet, and 2 for Rill.
Oh,
Well, I was gonna say it said Miss HP Cromwell, and then Brill said take one of mine. So I don't know how you
Yep.
want to do that.
Sorry?
Never mind.
Missed hero point Cromwell in that? Take one of mine? Rill? Okay, sure. Yeah, so 1 for Rill, 1 for Cromwell.
Yep. Then I look around and I have a look at everyone else and I gauge roughly how hurt each of them are.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Looking around, you can
Aw.
see that Kichiro and Cromwell have sustained some pretty decent injuries, a lot of bruising, a lot of battering. Jet, Kyrie, seem like much like yourself, like a little bit, scuffed, but that's about it. And Makar does not seem injured at all.
Okay, so I kind of just shuffle in between everybody and I take my wand out, and as I'm shuffling around, I swish and flick towards myself, healing myself. And then so that'll bring me back to full.
Mhm.
And then I do the same to Kichiro now. So that's 6, 12. And it'll bring you, that's 19 more with Kichiro. Cromwell, 13. Maths is hard, 19, 24. That'll bring Cromwell back to full.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I did. Can't remember if I did Jet, but here we go for Jet. And Jet's full. Go around.
Right.
So just go around the whole group, just swinging my wand around, tapping everybody with it.
Cool. Please mark down.
You take that
you
any
have
way you like.
Please mark down that you have expend 5, 10, 12?
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
A lot of charges.
Yep.
Okay. So mark down that you've spent that many charges of your wand. Kyrie, you have been awarded a a heroic action by McClover. Rampage. Play at the start of your next turn. You may make a strike against each foe within reach. Multiple attack penalties attack as normal. However, at the end of each attack, at the end of these attacks, your turn ends and you are fatigued. So the way that I'm going to play this one is that you can actually, it's like Whirlwind Strike. You make one attack, and it will apply to everyone within your reach.
Okay.
And that is what you
I
can do.
remember that one.
So yeah, you can have
Alrighty.
Julio's. All right. So after Rill runs around healing people, this will take you about the better part of like 10 minutes or so, like just getting everyone up and ready and stuff.
Yep.
What is everyone else doing as they are standing outside of the abandoned facility?
Well, Makara just looked at the sign and read that it said guards barracks, right? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd bring up guys, we might want to be careful around here. This hut might have guards. Or even that, or it's an abandoned like guard hut, but because we haven't really seen any like guards around here, but I'd say be careful just in case.
Rill just states that we haven't really been quiet. I've been standing here swinging my wand around, healing people with it.
True. Are there any windows in the hut?
Looking around, you can see that there is indeed a window. Do you wish to go up
Okay.
and inspect it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go inspect the window, see if there's anything inside.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Where's my perception? There it is.
And I proceed to bet.
Natural 20 for a 27.
All right. Something moves in the darkness within the house. As you go towards the window, it looks as though that something is waiting in ambush.
Well, I back up and I start to draw my bow, but I'm just getting ready.
All right. You draw out your bow.
Guys, there's something in there.
Where's your character on the screen? I can't see it.
He's pretty far behind us.
Oh,
Oh, is
sorry.
he? Oh, he is too.
No one moved me up. Probably wherever the window would be.
Yep, just about there's fine.
So yeah, I would have backed up and kind of like got my bow out and just getting ready. I just kind of say, I think there's someone in there that looks like they want to ambush us. Just be really careful if we're gonna go in.
Will takes his axe out.
All right.
So who's going first? Who's going to go and open the door?
Hang on. Oh, I didn't do that one. Dang it. You like I could just go in?
Or we could just call
Check it
out.
Can anyone summon something to go ahead and immediately die?
I
Immediately
believe that that would have been Grax.
Mm.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Well, Grax did die like literally like 20-30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
Well,
that.
why don't we just call out to whoever's in there and get him to come out to us? As Real states, just
Sounds
call
like
out.
a plan. I'll go and knock on the door.
You walk up and approach, knocking on the door.
I would like to stealth, and I'm going to very carefully go into the woods this time.
There's more birds.
Make a perception check.
It did not go well for me last time.
And your
They're
heart falls out.
everywhere.
Real has his hand axe ready.
All right,
Right?
Kyrie,
Hold on.
make a perception check.
Yep. 1 second.
Meanwhile, Jack is trying to figure out how
It's
to
not loading. There we
move the wheelchair.
The wheelchair actually moves quite smoothly.
Oh my god, I thought that was a 1 for a second. Oh my god, my heart.
Is it like one of those automatic ones where he's just got like a little joystick that moves it, or does he actually have to like push with the wheels?
I'd say it's a magic one, so you can kind of like lean and it kind of goes where
Mental
you need to go.
command.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Does it have X's on the tires?
No.
No.
All right. With your perception check. Freaking Cromwell. As you call out, a voice returns.
Come no closer. If you step in, and I will tear out your throats.
That sounds like a reasonable request.
Can we all hear it?
I mean, I'm good to back up and go the other way. Not gonna lie. I've had enough having body parts ripped out or attempted to.
I've had enough of body parts getting ripped off.
Real asks Cromwell what he can see. What can you see in there?
I can see a door. And it looks
But
like
the door's
something
not
in the
open?
hut.
No, the door is not open. You are simply calling out through the door.
I saw a figure in there, but it was just kind of a shadow, really. Unless could I actually see what this thing
No,
is?
you could not see what it is.
Okay.
You guys know me. You know I love murder, but it's not often that these things are like, stay away or else. So, seriously, I'm good with backing up.
Okay.
I agree.
But Real's intrigued.
We shouldn't linger where we're not wanted.
All right. Well, the call is yours.
Cromwell, Kichiro?
Real's intrigued.
I say leave it be and continue with our mission.
A single
Cromwell?
tear rolls down his cheek.
We can always come back
If
for those if we need
if
to.
it is a winter guard hut, then perhaps we could at least enlist some aid.
Where's Smelk? Do we have Smelk?
I don't think they're going to be amenable to helping us. They just threatened to rip our throats out.
No, they said they
I
would
say
rip
we
our
leave it
throat out
be
if we
and
entered.
move on.
Yeah, something tells me that they're not a guard.
And
far
what
as-
did Makar say?
I said that there was something in there, but I couldn't really see what it was.
Did you want to go in or walk away?
Well, they said only if we enter, they're going to rip our throat out. And ripping a throat out does sound like a winter guard. And we are part of the winter guard clan. I would expect that greeting whether they knew who we were or not. If they don't know who we are, I would especially expect that greeting.
I think you're confusing the winter guards with the winter wolves.
Well, would that, is that, you know
Winter
what a guard
what?
sounds like? It could be
Right.
anybody.
Actually, I think Makara would maybe know who the Winter Wolves were.
Are the winter wolves not the winter guards?
No. The Winter Guards are the humans. Remember, they're the ones that were wearing blue outfits and stuff like that?
What was the name of the guard group that the winter wolves form?
They're the Winter Wolves. That's all they are. In service to the Queen.
I thought they had a title.
I don't remember if they had a title or not.
Okay.
If you guys don't want to deal with this, I'm kind of with you. Since you seem to know your way around, you kind of know what you're doing, so probably
Oh.
shouldn't get into any unnecessary fights, but it's up to you guys. I could always cast some light in there, see if we can see what it is.
Oh my God,
We're not
Neil!
entering it. Sorry, I'll stop.
How do you spend so much time saying absolutely nothing, Neil?
I don't know.
You literally just started that sentence with, "I guess you're right. We should probably leave, but you know what? I could still put light in there and actually go and investigate." You are aware that you literally, in the one breath, like, agree to do something with the team and then
Alright, I'm
proceed to
sorry.
then counteract yourself. How? It's amazing. It's a
How my
miracle.
mind works. I don't know. It's just.
You turn and you fucking leave.
Oh
Jeez,
gosh.
my giddy aunt. All right, yes, you make your way, continuing to the more pressing matter of of the ritual sites that you need to head to. As you make your way further up north, there is yet another hut that you can see, but this one is slightly different, as there is a large campfire which burns before the house that squats beneath the eaves of the forest. Several logs are arrayed around the fire, as if to serve as seats. Empty wine bottles, charred, sharpened sticks for roasting food litter the ground in this area. As you approach, there is the signs of people who seem to be enjoying and merrily drinking. Music and song can be kind of heard coming from the area, as several floating instruments seem to be playing a tune. These three merchants laugh and chortle. Oh, I say, this is most excellent wine. Yes, no, it's been quite some time since we've been able to really enjoy ourselves in such a manner. You see several of these, several women appear to be pouring out wine.
Yes.
So
Do not
this
hesitate.
is
Drink
a
up. Be merry. There's plenty to go around.
that was really choppy for me. I couldn't really.
Yeah.
make it
Yeah,
out.
I know. Some of these are really dodgy. So, the voice mod that I have, that they've got a new AI version. So I thought I'd try that out, but I didn't like that one. So.
Sorry, yeah, so just want to check. So if the Winter Guard are the humans, who are the Iron Guard?
I think they're the Royal Guard.
Okay.
Real kind of looks at everyone and then shrugs and then kind of takes a couple steps forward.
As you do, they
Careful.
immediately pay attention to you. There's a moment of pause before they turn around and say, "Ah, more visitors! Chiswick, fresh horses!" As he invites you to join. You watch as one of the merchants pulls out another one of these logs, and the man who speaks, he says, Come, sit, drink, enjoy. You look tired and weary."
Don't mind if we do.
The beautiful
Well, it's not
woman.
like we have anything more pressing to attend.
Right?
Yeah, no, why would you?
It's just a little drink, all right?
I mean,
Yes,
everything
yes,
else in here has
exactly.
wanted to kill us, so I trust nothing.
What business could possibly take you so much that you would not be able to share a drink with fellow travelers in this world?
Can I look around for any signs of, like a former battle or, basically blood, things that are broken that shouldn't be, anything like that?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
The women sort of look to you, and as they do so, they immediately begin to pour Rill and Makar a drink in a small wooden goblet each. Will you
I think-
partake?
Of course.
I'll swirl it around and I'm gonna sniff at it.
It is a mull wine. It has little bits of desiccated citrus fruits, oranges, limes, etc. Fresh juniper berries that have been, sun-dried and had the flavor profiles then boiled in with the spices, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Just a incredible, hearty aroma of the forest that seems to permeate deep within the wine that you now have in front of you.
And then Real says, "Well, me dad's they showed me like a wine tasting trick and things like that. So I'm gonna take a little swig, but I don't actually swallow any, and I swish it around in my mouth, and then I'm gonna spit it out. Can I do like
No, you can make a will save is what you can do.
Cool. Is this against magic
I
or
guess.
poison?
No.
I
It's
guess I'll
against.
do
Oh,
it
sorry,
too,
it is
'cause
against
did-
magic. So yes, it is against magic.
Okay, so I
did
have
take a drink.
I have a
Ah!
plus 12. I have a plus 12,
Very nice.
but I'm not sure if that actually is like I got like a cloak of resistance, which adds fortitude reflex and will saves.
Sorry, you're
Uh,
reading out a bunch of rules and they've muddled them all up, and I have no idea what you're actually asking. Just make your will save. Everything's already applied because that's how a virtual tabletop works.
Cool.
And a 2 will not have helped you in any regard. So, Rill, you do not feel.
I use the hero point.
You can use the hero point. Yeah, absolutely. Hero point away. Make another reroll if you'd like. There we
That's
go.
a natural
Oh,
one.
wonderful.
Sweet lord.
Keep that one. That's all right, I'll
Bravo,
keep that
bravo.
one.
2 hero
Yeah,
points
natural
for
20 and
Rill.
a natural 1. Nice.
All right, Rill. Well,
No, I'm
you know
sticking
what?
with I'm sticking with the one.
Well, you can't use it again on the same thing, but a consolation prize from our lovely audience members. Big love and thank you for the donation, which all obviously goes to the Tag Fixing Computer Fund. But by the way, as you
I could have
take this
used the
drink,
natural 20. Could I've?
you can if you'd like.
No, I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave it at the one.
Sure.
Just
As
wanted
you-
to make sure he could.
I just wanted to make sure if I could use it or not.
Oh man, the longer this scene takes out, the more inclined I am to turn this into a poison. Anyway, as you take it into your lips and you swirl it around your mouth, it's delicious. It for you as someone who grew up with brewers, you know it would be a waste to simply spit this out. You drink, you swallow it, and you just let the flavors just run through your body. These people are not untrustworthy. These people are celebrating. They're having fun. They're not unhealthy. They're not poisoned. They're not toxic. And you, as a dwarf as well, would know wholeheartedly when someone were to hand you something purely to either get you drunk or manipulate you or something. This is not that in the slightest. This is true warmth and companionship upon the hard road that is Irrisen. And you feel this deep within your bones, which are now being warmed by the delicious brew that has passed through your lips.
I'm make an appraisal check on that.
This is probably and I do not measure this in any other way. This is the finest mulled wine you have ever tasted in your life. And Makar, you also believe that this is the finest tasting mulled wine you have ever drunk in your life. Though, you know, again, if you have any predilections or suspicions, they still remain. Just for Rill, those are faded. So,
Yeah.
again,
I'm having a drink.
celebration.
I'm having a great time.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
what-
Kyrie is going to just straight up. I'm going to walk up to Makar because you are the closest, and I'm going
yes.
to try to pull him away so we can
What?
continue on our adventure.
I was just about to ask him why they're out here, though.
I don't care. We need to do the thing before everything gets sucked up and
Wait, the
killed. Yeah. There's a giant portal. Just killed our friend. Like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago.
what? Oh.
Your
Real
friend
messed up
died.
stopping.
Oh,
Um,
No, not talking to you. Let's go.
Oh, that's a
I'm
bit
gonna try to
rude.
pull.
yeah,
Yes.
you're
We'll
being
just
so
start
mean to these
sobbing.
nice people.
I don't give a shit. Let's go. I'm gonna
At
pull.
this
Yeah,
point,
it is.
At this
Alright.
point, Kyrie, one of the women walk up to you, and she says, "Now, I know that you may be stressed, but there's no need to lose your manners. At this point, I need you to make me a will save."
Oh, I could give you a back rub and give your shoulders a bit of a massage and all that kind of stuff to relax you.
Oh
Have a-
god,
have a
that's my
drink.
worst one.
Bro, this
Here we go.
isn't really the time to be
Yep, that's not
relaxing
good.
and celebrating.
Okay. You.
Well, I'm
calm
drinking
yourself.
Andy's memory.
You calm yourself for a moment. You realize that yes, things have been stressful, and that yes, you did nearly just die, and yes, your friend Grax also had just perished. But that's not these people's fault. That's not this woman's fault. I mean, in some ways, despite how hard things have been, you feel a sense of admiration that they're able to take that moment to feel the world around them and to simply enjoy their time right now. Your hostilities fade, as do your suspicions. You actually feel calmer, happier than you've been since you've arrived in Irrisen.
Okay, but suspicions aside, Kyrie still thinks we needed to move on. Do I not have that anymore? Do I like, oh well,
It's
what's a
more
minute?
It's more I wouldn't say that. It's that you would perceive these people the same way you would perceive, like, it's like old friends, you know what I mean? Like, kind of that nostalgia, that sense of like we have been running from trolls, from creatures, from fairies, from wolves, you know? And again, like I said, the people around you, they're just regular people. There's nothing nefarious. This is probably the first time you found a place that you actually think you could just sit and be for the first time since arriving, without someone chasing you, without a giant worm, without being ripped apart. And that is a very rare thing for Kyrie to find and feel. So sure, there is no suspicions and things like that. And yes, there is definitely a urgency to what needs to happen. But who knows when you'll find this moment again.
Okay. All right, so Kyrie will release Makar then and take a step closer.
The fire
Not
is
like
warm.
that, though.
And the fire is warm and pleasant. And the woman that spoke to you sort of smiles. She smiles very warmly, and she has a very attractive demeanor, just in general. She hands you a cup as an offering, filled with the same wine.
I suppose I would partake.
Again, the most delicious mulled wine you've ever had passes through your lips.
And then she'll go, huh, this is pretty damn good. And she'll turn back and wave the other guys to come relax for a minute.
We don't have the time for this.
When are we ever not going to have the time? I mean, this wine is delicious.
Oh, yes, no, exactly. Sorry, I didn't catch your name, sir.
Oh, mine is Makar.
Makar, yes, as Makar was saying. Look, I mean, we do not know you, friend, nor do we know the trade in which you have. We, three, are merchants. We travel and we sell our wares. But every now and then we find time, moments in which we can simply stop and smell the roses, because work will always beget work. If you don't mind me saying, you strike me as the adventuring sort, and there is always adventure to be had. Always some form of great evil or sinister monster at the helm. Surely, of course, you would see the value in getting proper rest and respite so that you can face these dangers with a full heart and no regrets. I mean, after all, if you let all the moments that bring joy to your life pass you by, then what are you more than just a tool to slay evil? No. As much as everyone else's life is important and sacred, yours too is. And what say you can't join a group of weary travelers for a small drink and perhaps a conversation before whatever great and powerful thing you have to defeat is thwarted?
Well, considering that great and powerful thing we have to defeat wants to take over the entire world, and then, like our friend said, a portal literally ripped our friend into tiny little pieces and will destroy this entire area, we do not have the time to relax.
I can't help but feel that this revelry in the middle of this place feels awful much like some kind of ritual.
Well, I mean, it is a kind of ritual, I suppose. But I have a question for you. Did you mourn your friend? I mean, did you really, mourn your friend? Or was it simply on to the next quest? The words of this merchant ring heavy.
Well,
Has
not so
been.
much into the next quest, but more finishing the one that they started, in their honor.
Yes. I see. Well, let it be not said that we were not accommodating. If for nothing else, if you do not have time to stay and join us for a drink, then at least toast with us to the memory of your friend.
Perhaps when we are done.
All right, real quick, because I'm able to commune with my armor without speaking out loud. I would
Yep.
like to do that.
Sure.
Um,
You turn
so-
your interior voice into the armor.
yes, armor. This whole situation feels quite odd. They even just got Kyrie to relax, which is something I've never seen happen before. Is it possible that this is part of the ritual, or is this just something else?
Well, I think it's hard to say whether or not this is part of the ritual. It could very well be. But if I didn't know any better, I'd say perhaps these folk are under a different kind of sway. After all, a good time is often more alluring than even the most virulent of spells and mixtures. And those women servants, I notice that they do not partake. I would tread cautious, Kichiro, though I do not think it is anything you could not handle.
Right? That was so sweet.
Right? I was just thinking to myself, oh, he likes me.
Don't push it.
Oh, he's not gonna say that. He's not gonna think that.
He's not gonna say that.
At least not for the armor to hear. You can keep that to himself. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. I thought something was off here. I just wasn't sure exactly what.
What? Hmm.
So Reels had his one drink, and then he hands the cup back, and he goes to stand up.
Sorry, just beforehand. Just before you get to that point, let's go a teeny bit back to, does anyone want to join him for a toast to Grax? Or join them for a toast to Grax?
So Makar will. He didn't know
Gary
Grax, but he
probably
knows
will.
toasting fellow comrades is a good.
Cromwell said maybe later. Jet?
Maybe when things are finally calmed down. Any bit of distraction right now could potentially cause even more chaos. So no.
Sure. Kyrie?
Let's do it.
All right. Sorry, I didn't make Kyrie. Kichiro. Sorry.
No, Kichiro will say maybe at a later time, but not at the moment.
All right. 3 of you step aside while 3 of you join. They raise a toast, and what they do is they pour out a tiny bit into the fire. As it mixes with the flames, you watch as this brilliant citrus kind of smell from the wine bursts into the air, and you can see the colors of the smoke start to rise up. You all take a drink and quite enjoy again this very, very delicious drop. Finishing and polishing off your various drinks, you hand back the mugs, and you are able to continue. And they say one last thing before you leave. Have a nice trip.
Aw.
That's
Thank you
all.
very much.
Those
you
of you
very
those of you who partook in the alcohol, you may receive a +4 morale bonus on any check involving your wisdom or charisma. That is a +4 bonus for any check involving your wisdom or charisma for the next hour.
Wow.
As
Right.
they leave, Jack will go, just be safe. No more people need to die.
Will
he
that feeling of
moves
this
away.
is nice fade anytime soon?
No, not really. Oh, I mean, more or less once you've left the region. But before you do, one of the women walk over to Jet. Good sir, pardon if I might be so bold, but you have something about you. Something special. I can feel it.
Yeah, he's got no eggs.
No, not something so simple. Something special deep within you. She leans forward, and as she does so, she kind of almost goes to a crouch and reaches to try and touch you by the cheek. Will you allow her to do so?
Very hesitantly, but yes.
She takes your hand and clasps it in her other hand, moving it towards her chest. She sort of moves your hand and guides it along the nape of her neck towards the back of her neck. You feel a clasp of a necklace there. She seems to invite you to take it off.
Okay.
You do so, I presume?
Yes.
Good.
Real eagerly watches on.
As you do so, she takes off the necklace and hands it to you. And she says, "This is a special gift. I hope it serves you well one day." And with that, she'll kind of, as she's placed it in your hand, she'll kiss the back of your hand tenderly, and she'll stand up and sort of put her sort of red hair sort of behind her ear as she looks at you and returns to the others amidst their banqueting. Now, this item piece is a magic item gifted to you by our lovely audience. This is the Tiger's Eye Amulet. The Tiger's Eye Amulet works as follows. You are permanently under the effects of catfall, which means you take no damage from falling anymore. In addition, you will also gain the ability to use Cat Sight, which gives you dark vision if you don't have it already, and if you do have dark vision, it increases the distance of your dark vision by 60 foot. Lastly, it also gives you the Nimble ability. You can move half of your move speed. That's okay. You can move half of your move speed as a swift action once per day. More on that to be given to you at a later date. As in, just, remind me. Or someone clip this moment, and there you go. That'll be how we remember. Now, boom. Real quick, also, welcome in Tyrrell Hayden's. My name's Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. We have, over here, a bunch of stuff that we use to reward our audience so that they can play. Why are we pinning all the things?
No, this I'm actually meaning to pin this time.
Oh, I'm losing my chat.
How far is the dark vision without the dark vision boost?
60 foot.
Otherwise.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, there are a number of ways that you can interact with the game as we play. Red means hero points, so my players can roll with advantage, stave off death, or petition the GM for nonsense. Purple is the opposite of those, where I can do mean and nasty things. The yellow is a natural 20, but we have a bunch of other items that are there on the list. All proceeds go to getting me a new computer because mine is breaking, which we know now. But yeah, that's what all that is. But there is also channel points that you can earn to also do cool stuff with your with the game just by watching the show. So yeah, enjoy, have fun. Yeah. And if you have any questions, ask in chat. Always happy to answer. Okay. You leave these individuals behind and continue to head west through the forest in search of the final ritual. Now, again, you haven't stopped any of the other rituals yet. You're just kind of scouting them. You found one ritual site at the little pond that was there. You found the second ritual site at the stone plinth. Now you find yourself underneath an enormous dead beech tree. Now, This large tree stands towering over all of those around it, clearly apart from the evergreen trees that seem to surround this area. Dry leaves pile up around it and rustle and dance amidst the whirls of fine powdery snow that you can see all around. As you look, there is, of course, standing beneath the tree, what looks to be another one of the creatures, the dawn callers, or the dawn pipers, sorry, that make up the ritual places. It looks in your general direction and says, "You who come to disturb that which has been created, go now, for this forest and the dancing hut are ours by claim, and I will not yield."
Wait, go now, or the dancing hut is theirs by claim?
No, go now, because this forest and the dancing hut are
Right.
ours,
Okay.
and I will not yield it.
I don't think Makar originally knew that the hut was here. I think he just kind of was showing up. I don't think
Sure.
anyone said anything about the hut. Kyrie just mentioned the portal, the void ripping portal.
Mhm.
The hut is here?
The
As I
hut
turn to the group.
is not your concern.
Kind of feel like it is.
It
Sort of
really is.
But by what claim do you make on the hut?
The claim granted to us by the Queen of Irrisen, and all that reigns under the skies of Irrisen are under her dominion, all in which the snow touches the grasp of her ladyship herself, and she has seen fit to grant it to us.
I see. I guess the issue there is we've come to believe that her reign should have ended already.
Well, could have, should have, is not. She sits upon the icy throne as much today as the day she was inaugurated, and until that day is no more, then her power and her word are truer than any others in this realm.
Yes, I suppose that technically she does sit there, but her current rule is under some dispute by some.
Isn't there a part of you that wishes the Baba Yaga was back?
No. The Baba Yaga does not seek the betterment of our nation, only to continue with whatever perverse plans that she has. She may be all-powerful, but it is the Queen who stands by us, the Queen who resides over us and stays to govern us.
Yes, I have had some suspicion for a while now that we haven't been getting the full story about this. I don't suppose you would be able to enlighten us on your trials under the Baba Yaga's rule.
The Baba Yaga does not rule here. She simply decides on whims, led by her heralds, to come into our lands, depose our queen, and reinstate someone whom we know nothing about. Every queen that is instigated, we must learn anew exactly what we need to do. All of the time, new mandates, new laws, new feelings that ebb and sway with the whims and flights of fancy of those who do not always have the best interests of our nation at heart. But Queen Elvana, she sees us.
But was she not also elected by the Baba Yaga?
And now we are done. She is done and has no intention of relinquishing her throne. And to that, she has called upon me and my brethren to once and for all ensure the Baba Yaga cannot return to this place, for it does not welcome her as home anymore.
I see. Well, that is a fair point. I guess our issue is that your queen is encroaching upon our lands and seeks to do what you claim Baba Yaga was doing to your own, to us.
The Queen's plans are for the betterment of our nation.
Mm,
And for what happens to yours is of no concern of the people of Irrisen.
I see. Well, I guess
He's got a
we
fair
do have a problem.
point on that. However, the queen is kind of an evil bitch.
You
Does he say that out loud?
dare.
Oh, he absolutely does.
Okay.
I mean, and then he goes on. The queen has forced my people into lower class. I'm not going to stand for this anymore. So yes,
No,
I
you
do
won't.
dare.
You are correct. You will not stand for anything. You will
Real,
kneel.
shut the fuck up. I know
And-
what you're gonna say.
Makar, take a quick look around just like to see if there's anyone else in the vicinity.
I was gonna do the same thing before shit gets real.
Perception checks, if you would.
I'm gonna use my ancestral might
Oh.
Very well. You may do so.
because it gives
From
me my
everybody
bonus
for
to wisdom.
Perception.
Sure.
So I get a plus
anyone
2
who-
and then a
so-
plus 4. So
Sure. So anyone with the exception of Jet and Cromwell may make a perception check here.
Whoops. Ignore that. Okay, didn't go through anyways.
Yum, 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 yum.
I'm on
What
fire
tasty-
tonight.
What tasty numbers. All right, 25.
I want to
There's-
use my hero point to reroll.
Bear with me for one moment. Let me just see if you'll need to.
Okay.
You know, very important element to it.
Yep. True.
Oh yeah, you definitely will. In fact, all of you, you might need to. Hold on. Let's
Will
see.
plus 4
how
do it
these-
or
Let me put it this way: can anyone with a natural 20 beat a 39?
Nope.
No.
Perception? No.
Kill. I wouldn't bother.
I technically could with my plus 6 right now that I have. So I have a plus 13.
All right. Sure enough. Let's.
Oh
make
wait,
the
no,
check
that would be
then.
30. That'd be 33. You said
Then-
Well,
39.
that's
39.
never mind.
Yes. Yep.
plus
so
4
ba-
morale bonus to wisdom and
All
charisma.
right.
Checked for 1 hour, so that adds a plus 4 to mine. But even with that, even with a natural 20, I couldn't do it.
Damn.
Then yes, I will not take the hero point because there is literally no way for you to have made these checks.
Got it.
So that's 16 for mine.
What about okay, does that include tracks?
There is nothing you could do to find these guys.
Okay.
Yeah. When I said there's nothing, I mean like I wouldn't have even asked for the roll if I'd rolled that stealth check first. I would have been like, nope.
I gotcha.
Yes, because I'm not one of those people who are like, oh yeah, no, I'll give you the roll. When you get a nat 20, I'll tell you fail because I hate wasting things like that. All right. So anyway, yes, she says. The Zephymir is his name. Will say you will kneel, and as he does so, I need a will say from Jet, please.
I would
What's
also like
the-
to study her, him, it, them.
We'll see.
What's the Zephymir
sure.
look like for the people at home?
For the people at home, Zephymir,
Does a 22 pass?
a 22 will. No, that will pass. All right.
Okay.
Nice.
You do feel a psionic pull that sort of reaches out to you, but it does not seem to hold sway over you. As for Zephymir, they are a creature with powerfully charming eyes. You could see that this Dawn Piper, who seems to have a lot of air in her hair, sort of wind blowing through her, through their dress, with wood and plants and vines interwoven to make their limbs and the like, stands in front of you here. But she will say one last time, I will not tell you again. Leave this place, or else.
Riddle gives Jet a tap on his shoulder. And he says, well, I got you, buddy. And I just flick my wrist out and cast Fireball at her.
Oh,
And then seeing that, Jekt will also cast Fireball at her.
Sure, both of you. Well,
Double
we're gonna
fireball.
roll initiative, and you guys do not get a surprise round because
Seeing that, I'll also cast
She's
Fireball.
staring at you.
I'll also cast. No.
Cromwell
cast
just
Scorching Ray. No,
manifests the
just kidding.
Fireball out of nowhere.
It's for everyone.
Well,
No,
Kichiro,
I was kidding.
well, because again you're all on edge for it. Kichiro, you're gonna go first, followed by Cromwell, Zephymir, Kyrie, Makar, then Jet, then Rill. Well, then
Awesome.
other things, but also then real. All right, Kichiro, you're up first.
Sweet. And I cannot reach her from here. That's fantastic. I guess I'll just cast Fireball then. Can I do that?
He also.
Just
You
out
all
of nowhere.
cast
just
Fireball.
cast it.
Check
Just
with
sure,
your
why
armor.
not?
No, since I can't reach her from here, I guess we'll go with the bow.
That'd be
I'll be
insane.
right back.
Yeah, because Kichiro was not thrilled with all the talking that happened. He just wanted to fight immediately when they got here.
Sure.
Because that's what he's here for. So I will move because I need to get closer to do actual attacks, and then I will shoot her, I guess, or try to.
All right, you may move yourself and then shoot. As Kichiro's armor moves through the snow, you then pull forth your bow and arrow and launch it directly at them.
Yay, a hit.
Very nice. Roll your damage.
It's not much. So. Hey, and it was resisted. Fantastic.
Does 0 points of damage as it hits into the sort of wooden structure that makes up this this person's body. Next up, Cromwell, who is in the other scene.
Yeah.
He decided to go back for the drink.
Yes. So I only see the one in the middle.
Yes.
Okay. And are they like up that tree thing in the middle, or are they at ground level?
They're on ground level, yes.
I shall charge.
All right,
Here
moving
come
forward.
the 15 attacks.
Is this the flying kick?
No, because I can only do that up to 20 feet, so it's just a regular charge.
Very well. All right, you charge forward. As your step brings you into melee range.
And using the dragon style, I'll pirouette around Kichiro because I can charge 3 allies and difficult terrain.
Nice. You stretch out both your hands and kind of spin like a top as you move
Yeah.
around his square. And as you run in, your dragon punch comes in. Nice for 24 damage. All right. That is a decent hit.
That is, are they actually on fire like that?
No. It's air instead of fire for this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any knowledge of generally air thingies, what their opposite element is? Like what they're vulnerable to normally?
Make a knowledge planes. Or knowledge nature.
You're a Pokemon.
Sadly, you know very little about this individual.
I don't necessarily mean this individual, just air stuff in general.
Lightning doesn't like earth.
Okay. But earth is not an element you can cast with. So I mean,
yeah.
like fire, acid, electricity, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so earth is, I don't know. There's no real counter in that way. Like
Okay.
cold doesn't counter ice, you know, cold creatures are
Yeah,
vulnerable
yeah.
to fire.
So not
fire
like a fire elemental being vulnerable to water or
Yeah,
ice.
correct.
Cold.
Also, Tony the Tigger comes in
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
group inspiration, so everyone
Ooh.
has group inspiration.
Ooh, convenient.
All right.
Okay.
It's the next
That's
roll,
me.
right?
All right.
It's whenever you want.
Zephaniah.
You just have to use it this game.
All right. Let's see. What is my range? Oh, that's
The other game I'm in, we
not
had used
bad.
it on
Actually,
the
that's
first
pretty
roll.
good. All right.
Gotcha.
As
Oh, that's
a swift action, you watch as this creature takes a deep breath in And then she starts to sing falsetto as this large sonic shriek erupts directly in Cromwell's face and stretches outwards and hits both Kichiro and Kyrie. I need reflex saves from all three.
Reflex.
Alright.
Correct. Should be good for some of you. Not so good for the others.
Hang on, I gotta see what I do because I've studied them.
Alright.
Kichiro,
Kichiro, you will succeed. Cromwell, you will fail.
Knowledge, but okay, so I don't get any. Okay, sorry. Reflex. Here we go.
Mhm.
Is it a enchantment, spell, or effect?
It is not an enchantment or spell effect.
Okay.
All right, Kyrie, you managed to save as well, so you will take half damage.
Right? We
Yeah,
hear a
sounds
lot
like
of
a lot.
clicking.
There's a lot of clicking. All right.
Jesus.
Oh,
Whoa.
Okay.
that's a lot of dice.
That is 40 points of sonic damage as a terrifying shriek erupts outwards. Now, Cromwell, you do have a group inspiration if you want to use it without using your hero point.
Oh, cool.
If
So
you
what can I
want
do
to.
with that?
Just reroll. That's all it is.
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right.
Same number, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
All right, unfortunate. So that is 40 points of sonic damage, which I believe, Cromwell, you have
Ouch.
evasion.
I do.
So that is only 20 points of damage. But that is 20 damage to Cromwell, 20 damage to Kichiro, and 20 damage to Kyrie as the shriek goes out. Unfortunately, Cromwell, you then also go flying back. And I need... Actually, it doesn't really do that. So that is going to be an extra... Oh, wait, you have slow fall, don't you?
I don't. No.
Oh, you don't? Okay, never mind. All right, then that is an additional 10 points of bludgeoning damage to Cromwell and Kichiro as they collide into one another. As Kichiro is
Swift action.
Can I try acrobatics to reduce that by 1d6?
technically no, because you are off kilter on the blowback.
Okay.
The reason I went with slow fall is because it's kind of like sort of instinctual or quasi supernatural, but you can't correct yourself because you'd be correcting yourself into Kichiro's face. You know, like bending your knees as you like hit him square in the nose. But yeah, but that is a swift action. He is going to ready an action, and that is all. Kyrie, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go find out what this ready to action is, probably.
You probably will.
35, 40. Nice.
Very nice. All right.
I'm gonna try to smack it in the face unless, its ready to action is gonna hit me first.
Maybe it will. Let's find out. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-do-do-do. All right, here we go. I need you to make me a will save.
Vil? Who's Vil?
Wilhelm.
Real brother.
Yep.
Rose
Perfect.
brother.
right.
Oh my god. There we go. Not great.
9.
That is not gonna make it.
Ugh.
You do have a group inspiration that you can use.
Okay, so it is possible for me to make it even with a +2?
With a +2, no. But if you roll again, you might get higher.
No. Yeah, I mean, so like it's lower than 22, so it's physically possible for me
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
If
yeah,
I
why
know,
not?
if I know it's not physically possible, then I wouldn't make you do it. So yeah,
So the bonus
That
from
was
the drink
worse.
as well.
that was worse. Do you have the bonus from the alcohol as well added?
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's
No,
for
I don't.
An hour.
Plus 4.
So that's
yeah.
+4. So that's 15. 15's still not enough. So yeah, that won't help you. Okay.
If I had added the 4 to the hero point, though, would that have? See, I don't know. But
You
then I
can
would have
try
had to
it.
use a
So the
hero point,
19.
not the group inspiration. So
Yeah.
no, it's fine. I'll just fail whatever the hell's happening.
All right. You are filled with a sense of intense infuriation towards
That's fair.
Cromwell. You pretty much, at this point in time, will do everything you can in order to place and put Cromwell into physical danger. Much to the point of attacking him, impeding him, or otherwise making sure that he is unable to do things.
Okay. I know in Pathfinder you can't move, action, move, but since I haven't actually done an action, can I move a second time?
You may.
All right, I will approach Cromwell.
All right. Cromwell is prone, by the way.
I can't do anything because I moved twice.
No, not a problem. All right, done and done.
You could study him.
Oh, I
couldn't you?
studied him. Yeah, sorry, I studied him.
Sure. All right, you've studied Cromwell. Cromwell, you watch as Kyrie walks up to you, just this sense of, like, just frustration and anger in her eye. And, Kyrie, there's also one extra thing, if I may.
Yes.
In the back of your mind, a different voice reaches out to you and simply says,
Ooh.
Not a problem.
all right, Maka, you're up next.
All right. So seeing Zephymir down or over there. So are they at the base of the tree or kind of in like up in the tree?
They're at the base of the tree.
At the base. Okay. So I will have to move a little to get around Cromwell and Kichiro for vision. So I will move 5, 10, 15, 20. That's all I can move. And then as I kind of move as a swift action, I kind of ignite my fingers and I use my arcane focus to give my bow flaming burst.
All right, you run it across the bowstrings. They are now on fire.
And I'm going to, because I have an efficient quiver, so it allows me to quickly load an arrow, I believe, a different arrow. So I'm going to use a thistle arrow and
Okay.
shoot Zephymir.
Make your attack as you launch your arrow into the air directly towards your quarry.
So I got to roll an attack against them. Holy crap!
A critical
Oh,
hits.
yeah, awesome. Okay, so flaming burst adds the d6 from flaming.
Mhm.
I was just reading that to see what it did.
Becomes a D10.
But then, yeah, so it becomes a d10. Yeah. So with
Look, I know
flaming
how it
burst.
works.
Okay, sorry.
Roll your stuff.
Sorry, I'm just trying to add in the damage and stuff so that it reads
But that is an
right.
awesome hit. You watch as the arrow flies and makes impeccable purchase on the creature. As it hits, you watch as the arcane energy sort of flies down the shaft towards the arrowhead and then explodes outwards, leaving a kind of a gaping hole in the wooden chest of this this woman.
Oh,
So,
it only
that
rolled
is-
the one die.
So that was a D8 plus 5. That was your actual arrow.
Yeah, but it should,
so-
the damage from the arrow gets doubled too, doesn't it?
It should. Interesting. I think you may
want
have
me to just
input
roll?
that. Let me just check that real quick.
So I changed it from frost to fire because that's what
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
before when shut the thing,
I think
so-
that's what broke it. Is you turned your thing into a spell.
Okay, I can shift, click, hold, and do that.
No, it's
if
fine.
you'd
It's
like.
fine. Let me fix it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
first of all, you do 1d6 piercing damage. To be clear, you don't do 1d8 piercing fire damage.
I'm using a longbow.
Yeah, I know. So
Doesn't it say 1d8 on it?
it does. So the longbow only does 1d8 piercing. You then
Right.
would normally do 1d6 fire with flaming. So the problem is you didn't actually apply that. Now,
Oh, true. Yeah.
when that becomes a critical, it goes from 1d6 to 1d10. So, what I'm going to do here is, this is just the regular one. So I want you just to roll a d8 and a d10 and 2d10 in chat.
Okay, d8 and
2d10.
2d10.
Okay. Also, how are you adding plus 5 to your attack bonus?
You said it was Dex, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, do I not do that?
Yeah, you really need to stop editing your stuff because it's all automated. So bad.
Well, I thought with
Nope.
arrows and
Nope.
bows it was dex because okay.
Nope.
My bad.
Yes, bad. All right.
Hey.
So going back
I
to
still
it,
got a +2 because my bow's a +2.
you do
so.
get a +2. So that should then go to a D8 +4, which goes to a D8. Yeah, so D8 +4. So that is 7, 11, 12, 13, then 13 plus 16, 29 points of damage.
And then the flaming burst actually gets extra because I crit.
We did that already.
The flaming burst
Yeah,
because
that's what the 2d10
long-
is.
But it's a ×3 weapon, so shouldn't it be?
Oh, is it ×3? Oh, then yes, you get
Yeah.
another. You get another 2. So another D8 and another D10.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So 4, 11, 12, 13, 16. 16 plus 8 is 24.
Oh no, wait. Sorry, it says if the weapon's critical
40.
multiplier is +3, add the extra 2d10. Okay, so we're good. Okay, we're done. Sorry.
Dag's definitely gonna kill you.
I know he's.
And he
He's
wonders
done it
why his
multiple times
characters
in his
don't
head
live.
already.
It's just easier. It's like you don't read your character sheet. You're not gonna miss this guy. God.
You-
Freaking. Anyway, you deal 40 points of damage. You happy now? You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Let me. Can I? You want me to make it sound epic, or you want to move on? It's up to you.
You're good. You can make it sound epic.
Okay. Makar steps forward, and as he does, again with a click of his fingers, you watch as he runs his hands along the string of the bow. The flames begin to lick out as he pulls out the arrow, pulls it back, and launches it. It spirals in a circular motion as it penetrates not only into her chest, but through and leaves this kind of almost searing runic mark on her chest. As she looks behind her and sees the arrow embedded in the tree that she's protecting, there's this explosion of fire in her chest. She reaches out to try and stop it from pouring out flames from the wounds as she leans backwards. This was definitely in that critical hit kind of vein. She is swaying and she is staggering as she says, "Friends, help me!" And you hear rustling coming from all around you. Jet, you're up next.
Do we get a crit? card?
Probably a dumb question.
You do get a crit card, but you don't need it.
Okay.
Can I use my nat 20 to make her fail a save?
No.
Damn. Alright, well, let's see if my, let's see if she'll fail this. Haha!
All right, she does indeed fail.
Eat shit!
Eat shit.
All right, as you cast Fireball on her.
Jack screams in rage, just from all the pent-up frustrations he's had. And then with her, well, not with them in it.
Oh yeah, would
Just
you
far
explain
enough.
where you launched it then?
I
I didn't
thought
say
I
how big the
said
room
just
was.
far- I thought
So-
I said just far enough back that
Well, unfortunately, you can't see behind the tree
Oh,
that she's
gosh.
at. So the
I should be
furthest
able
away,
to-
the furthest away back you can hit is the tree she's standing in front of. If you cast it behind the tree, she's in cover.
Cast it to the north.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
move it to the
I-
north.
yeah, I should be able to see. I can't point it
All
out,
right.
but
So
I should
let's
be
see.
able to see right about here, and that should.
Okay, there you go. That'll still give cover. All right, so you will hit Makar. That is the literal edge of where you can launch it.
That's what you get.
All right. I
Oh,
mean, keeping in
sorry,
mind,
Welcome to the
Makar.
party, new guy.
yeah, keeping in mind, trying to actually measure this with just eyeballing it is something that I think, Jet, I'm gonna give you a free intelligence check to see if you can figure this out.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know what you're trying to do, and you're trying to minimize the damage, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, you are doing the right thing here, but unfortunately, just the positioning of it isn't suited for it.
Right.
And I'm
Oh,
also
God.
very magnanimously ignoring the fact that you said you threw it at her, because you would actually be throwing it in a different. Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference because to get low enough, it would still have to hit Makar.
Yeah.
All right. So with a 14, I would say that is the best you've got. So, Makar, I need a reflex save from you as well, please.
Okay. As I'm doing this, I have a quick question because I forgot did use the thistle arrow.
Sure.
So I did 1d6 bleed.
She's
Would
dead.
that
What do you
bleed?
want?
I'm just wondering, that would
More
get doubled
dead.
too, right?
No, not until her turn.
No, also the bleed arrow doesn't actually like.
No, so bleed happens
What?
on their turn, and it's just automatic damage that happens until they heal.
Oh, okay, so gotcha. Just making sure it doesn't get doubled from the thing. You said reflex.
I did indeed.
That is a
That
a
is
failure.
13.
that is not
22.
enough. It's a
Well, let's see what happens because
You got the
either
group
I can
inspiration.
survive. Oh yeah, group inspiration. I will do.
Sure, go for your reroll. Nope, everyone's frozen.
I mean, you
Okay.
should survive.
So that
Don't let
is
max damage
a
do it.
I
that
did.
is a
Sorry.
second fail.
Right.
Fail.
Unfortunate. All right.
Yeah.
So that is 22 points of damage as the explosion manages to also engulf Makar as well. All right.
Ah, shit. Sorry. I
Okay.
tried.
Ow.
All right. At this
Welcome
point,
to the
hair.
party.
at this point, running out of the woods are several small, tiny creatures.
What's all this then?
You see what looks to be these tiny beings made of wood, thinly, vaguely humanoid creatures made of sticks and bundled vines. Okay, they are. Let me just see if I've got an image here. There we go. All right. Nope. There we go. Twig jacks. These things.
Coming out of goddamn trees.
All right. Several of these tiny little creatures come out with sticks that are pointy, and they try to stab you. Rill. One comes out, yeah, and misses you. Jet. One comes out, yeah, and tries to stab you, and hits you. What? You take 1 non-lethal damage. And one runs out to stab Kichiro. Meh.
I love
They
that they
then-
sound like they're 1920s gangsters.
They then run back into the trees and disappear into the woods, and your encounter is over.
So I no longer want to murder Cromwell?
Oh no, you still want to murder Cromwell. Your encounter's over, but the fight's not. As we then return
Loaded.
to Rill.
Well, no, nobody's around. So, seeing that
Well,
everyone's,
I think it would be best to heal Makar.
seeing that everyone's
Yep,
pretty
found
beat
you.
up. So he closes his eyes and he flicks his hands out and he does a small prayer to Seren Ray. And he does a channel energy.
Very nice. All right. Your channel energy will hit everyone.
She wasn't
heal.
quite dead. He gets back up.
10 hit
And the-
points.
And the blade kills her.
10 healing to everyone.
All right,
Nice.
done and done.
Can I see that Kyrie still looks manic?
She doesn't look manic in particular, like any more or less. She just seems angry.
I was gonna say I always do.
Yeah, she just looks angry more than anything else.
Okay. Well, are you alright over there? Now they're all dead. And that's all I do.
Very well. Kichiro, you're up.
Okay, sorry, that's me. I had to clear my throat. I didn't think y'all wanted me to do it in your ears. So,
Fair.
Delicious.
all right. So, Kichiro's standing there. He's gonna have his sword like halfway out of the scabbard at this point because he was getting ready to attack.
Yep.
And then he's just gonna kind of push it back in and look around. And then he's gonna confer with his armor again internally because he's sick of people looking at him like he's crazy.
Jump.
Armor, have we stopped this portion of the ritual, or is there something else that needs to be done here?
Not yet. You need to find the font that's written in the tree. Destroy the font, and that should put the ritual out for one, or at least one end. But until all three are destroyed, that barrier will remain.
Understood. Thank you. All right. Kichiro is going to move towards the tree to begin to look for it, and while he does that, he's going to yell to the group, "We need to find the font written in the tree."
All right. You begin to look. Make your perception check.
Nice.
It's right in front of you. It's like there.
It's like right there, like this.
I found it.
It's like that.
Straight up.
Kichiro casts Fireball to destroy. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm going to just destroy it then immediately.
All right. You draw back out your sword, and as you do so, you plunge it into the tree, and you run it across the ritualistic rune. You watch as lightning comes down and hits all the different branches that stretch out from the top of the tree, travel down its main trunk to the actual rune itself until the tree itself, bang, splits in half with a thunderous crack.
Dramatic.
The ritual has been disrupted.
Well, that was satisfying.
Cromwell.
Nope.
It's up to you.
I will stand up.
Kyrie, this will provoke an attack of opportunity.
I will stab.
Kyrie takes their knife and plunges it at Cromwell. Hold on one moment. Let me just apply.
So she doused it in poison first.
There we go. All right. Done. All right. No, because he
stood up.
Kyrie needs to prepare that. All right. So make your attack.
He stood up though.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
attack.
but you get the
opportunity.
attack as I'm standing.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Very well. Okay. You turn around and you stab. Hold on, wait. This is with your 2-weapon fighting penalty, by the way, not your single attack penalty.
Oh,
FYI.
you're right.
Just
Yeah, what
just
is it
make sure
anyway?
you've got those differences now on your character sheet. And they do
Yep.
make a difference.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
But that's okay. No, that'll still hit. So roll your damage with your actually with sneak attack because technically he is prone.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so that is 11, and your sneak attack damage.
Doesn't she get the sneak attack just from the study anyway, regardless of condition?
No, apparently you need to study. Study and the sneak attack does like separate things entirely. That's what I originally thought.
Okay.
What I was actually thinking of was the investigator, who has very similar ability like that.
Right.
Okay, so that is 33. All right, so you've taken 33 damage, Cromwell, as you stand up and suddenly are greeted by the blade of an ally sticking a knife into your shoulder. You manage to rise as she pulls the knife out and looks at you with this unadulterated loathing, which is the name of the spell that person cast. All right.
Ow.
Ow.
And now it's my turn.
Well done. Yes.
No, it's my turn.
No, that was just Cromwell's move.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Well, that was quite
Rude.
uncalled for, Kyrie.
What in Torag's perfectly chiseled calves are you doing?
It's a good one. I like that one.
I will attempt a stunning fist on her.
All right, make your attack.
Sure. Non-lethal damage on my fist.
Easy. Let's do it.
And I have a +3, I think, to AC on it because I've studied
On what?
you.
Oh, because studied. Yep. Okay. So just Cromwell, could you take a -3
damn.
on your attack? We'll just calculate it that way.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, I'm going to use a jinx point. Probably won't help, but we'll try. Nope. Didn't even help a little.
I forgot the -3, but the number was the same.
Yeah, basically. Okay. So that will indeed hit. Now you get a fort save, Kyrie, and Cromwell, you can roll the damage. All right.
Good thing I just healed everyone.
All right. So that is 21 damage to Kyrie.
Although it's supposed to be non-lethal, but I don't.
No, that's
I can't
okay. I've got it.
handle
You know, I got it. Yep. I don't know if there's a way to calculate that, but it's fine. All right.
Yep.
I think you'd have to create a second weapon and blah, 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 blah. It's fine. All right.
Yeah.
So with a punch, whack, you hit Kyrie in the jaw. Kyrie is still up and running and is not stunned and has made their fort save. I believe that's everything.
Yeah, I stood. So that's that is standing. That's your whole move action, isn't it? So you can't do a full round afterwards.
Correct.
Attack.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Kyrie, you're up.
I will be full round attacking.
Oh no.
Pulling
How
out
many
your
attacks
second,
do you do?
pulling out your second knife. You begin to draw it in.
Okay, so now I use the 2-weapon fighting dice.
Correct. And you should have
Okay.
4 attacks, I believe.
That is
You
correct.
put poison on it?
Wow.
I'm going to use a jinx point and have you reroll that.
4 attacks.
Why do you want me to
Holy
kill
crap.
him? Oh, God.
Damn it!
I'm sorry, Jack. I'm sorry. All right.
Do it.
All
Great
right.
inspiration.
Attack
Great
number 2.
inspiration.
So, yep. Attack number 2 will hit. Deal your
Oh,
damage. All right. No sneak attack on these ones because you are not flanking and you don't have any of those bonuses. So, third attack.
Oh, yeah. I was about to do my second again.
Oh god.
That will miss. And fourth and final attack.
This one is at a -7, so yeah. God, I rolled terribly.
All right, those will miss. All right, so several blades swing out in your direction. As none of them, oh sorry, only one of them seems to find true purchase on Cromwell. Makar, we go to you as you see this sight unfolding. What do you do about it?
Popcorn.
Well, they're friends. No. Seeing as they're attacking each other, and I just joined this group, I'm still going to try and attempt to stop her. So I'm going to cast, or I'm going to get rid of one of my daylight spells to use Wandering Star Motes on Kyrie.
Okay.
And what that does is, so you create sparkling motes of bright light that shoot towards the target and swirl around it as in a complex pattern. The pattern clearly outlines the target and radiates light as if it were a sunrod, negating any concealment for the target. The target must make a successful will save. If they fail the save, it is dazed for 1 round and must make another save on its next turn or be dazed again for 1 round.
All right.
The
Will
target
save?
will continue to make will saves each round. It
All right.
goes for a round a level, so 7 rounds.
Okay, drop the save on top of Kyrie.
Yep, just gotta drag that down.
Do I have the +4 to this or no?
You do.
Okay, so I will minus.
That's fine.
4.
We'll calculate it as well.
Okay.
Just drop the save. Let's see.
Yeah.
That is a save. You are not stunned. You can use
Okay.
your hero points or your group inspiration. No, you've used your group inspiration. You can use your hero point if you want to try and fail it.
Me?
Mhm.
Oh. Nah, I like that everyone's trying to beat me up, honestly.
All right. Very well. Unfortunately, Makar, your glowing lights do not seem to stun Oh, sorry, daze Kyrie in your attempt. Anything with your move action?
Nope. I'm just gonna stay there and be ready to.
All right, Jet, you're up.
Down if we need to.
All right. So I have 2 ideas. First one, because we're level 7, she would have 6 or more hit dice, correct?
She'd have 7.
Correct.
All right. So yeah. So that ruins the first plan.
Sure.
Second plan, I will press a random button on the wheelchair.
Random button on the wheelchair. All right, roll me a percentage.
Hopefully something something good there.
Oh gosh, 35.
Hopefully, I'm out of the way of it.
Da-da-da-da, 35.
And it's not the big red button. I refuse to press that until the time is right.
Sure.
It's ejector seat.
Sorry, one moment. Just loading up.
It's gonna just flashbang everybody.
Maybe. Alright. Sorry, what was that? 35?
5.
35.
Roll a d10.
Oh boy. 2.
2. Alright. Roll a d8.
So many numbers.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 10, 15, 20. You rocket in a random direction, and you end up over there. Thankfully, you do not manage to run over anyone as you make your way down in that direction.
Okay, so button 2 just rockets me in a random direction.
Not just that, but the area behind you is now ablaze.
Whoa. Oh no.
He's-
Alright, so
he's a road runner?
rockets in random direction and leaves trail of fire.
Dual fireball launcher.
He's the roadrunner.
The theme from Back to the Future starts as you then just.
Teleports to the future.
I go
Here
back
goes
in
the-
time.
All right.
He's like, I can save Grax.
So that is unfortunately that is an action to do that, and so that is
Yep.
Jet's turn. Rill.
Okay. I was going to do one thing, but I'm going to do the other thing that I was thinking, which is probably not as good, but I think it's going to be cool if it works. So I move 5, 10, 15, 20, right next to Kyrie. And I say, what the hell are you doing? And I'm going to reach out and I'm going to grab her and I'm going to try and suplex her behind me.
Sure. Let's start.
I'm
with
literally
the
going to grab her and try and suplex her.
So let's start with a reflex save for Rill.
Sure. That's a 5.
That'll fail. Do you want to re-roll?
Sure, I'll use my
Group
my
inspiration.
group inspiration.
Let's do it.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tony. Nice.
Thanks,
All right.
man.
You take 5 points of fire damage as you come adjacent to the flaming wall that has been created by the wheelchair. As you then grab, please make a combat maneuver as you grab
Throw
hold
Kyrie into the
of
firewall.
Kyrie.
Wait,
So I
Does
just click
that-
on the CMB button.
Yes.
does that fire damage count for the fact that he has 10 fire resist?
Oh, does he? Oh, then
I
it
do.
should, yes. So that means he should take no damage.
No, but Kyrie will.
Kyrie, what is your CMD?
22.
All right, make a reflex save as you are flung. Oh, wait, no, your CMD is 22?
Yes.
Oh, dang. Yeah, okay.
Can I
never mind.
add the hero point to add +4 to it?
Yes, you may. right. Done and done. Our hero point gets added. The suplex goes through. Kyrie, I need you to make me a reflex save.
Oh, no.
I was seriously going to do something else with the spell, but I thought this would be cool. So much cooler.
Do you want to use a hero point?
Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to think of if I normally would. This wasn't my allies, and I don't think I would, so no.
Okay. Pardon me.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. Oh.
All right, that is 28 points of fire damage.
You're welcome.
Ah!
And you fall
Yes.
unconscious as the Surplex lands you in the roaring fire. There is an explosion of snow and flames, and Kyrie, you fall unconscious. As this happens, you are now unconscious in the fire as Rill looks out over what is now your burning body.
Pull her out! Pull her out!
And
Just trying to kill a guy.
and amongst the flames, the shouts of Jet, who looks on in horror, and Kichiro, who has managed to break the ritual. That is where we're going to end today's session.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Odyssey Gamer. Thank you so much for joining us. We had an amazing time here thanks to you guys in chat. What wildness has happened here? Everyone is shooting everyone, exploding everyone. You know, it's chaos. It's anarchy. We love it here. And, guys, we had a great time. I don't think any of me friends at the moment are streaming, so we don't have anyone to go and raid, unfortunately. But maybe, just maybe, if we look and see if there's anyone new floating around, anything like that. No, not really. Sadness. Oh, well. Unfortunate. I believe then today, ladies and gentlemen, we will tell you to go and just enjoy yourself. Enjoy life. You know what? Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Let's just turn off the battle music for a second. Guys, message from Dag to you. Guys, you're amazing. You're wonderful. You're valued. You are seen. I hope that whatever you happen to be doing and whatever time of day it happens to be, that you will indulge me, right? Indulge me in a way that I would like for you to go and find a moment to find somewhere that you enjoy, somewhere that helps you heal, you know, somewhere that makes you feel comfortable. And I want you to sit down and I want you to write, let's say, two unachievable and unbelievable things that have happened in your life that, if not for extenuating circumstances and wild and borderline miraculous things, these things wouldn't happen. I want you to write these two things down, and I want you to take a moment to just breathe that in, to take that that information, that thing that had happened, and I want you to kind of just feel that, you know, like the wonder that is the world that we live in, and how unlikely it is that we are able to enjoy, indulge, and do all these crazy things, you know. Because that is how I feel, getting to be here, playing games with you, having a great time, and just enjoying all of the cool stuff that happens in every single one of these games. If not for you guys in the audience with your donations, my Patreon supporting my channel, and of course the wild and wacky antics of their brilliant yet terribly, terribly mismatched minds, this would not happen. And I am grateful for every single game that we play. So, yeah, take that moment. Do that. That's what we're going to do in lieu of raiding. In the meantime, however, guys, stay safe, stay wonderful. Be kind to each other because why not? It's free. And until we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.
Bye.